It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Romero. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Milton. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
To throw is Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
29-yard line.
79 Broncos. 18 Cardinals. Warriors 70.
Throwing is Milton. Open man, here's Kyle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's May. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Hey, what's up?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15 yards. That's
Nicky
good for
Bison,
Seahawks.
Nicky Bison.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready.
Milton. A quick throw, but incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and
10.
Here's Milton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Romero. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got it.
From the
Ready?
4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. To the air, May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
From the gun on third down is May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down. New England.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw with May. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss to Henderson, headed right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. Now they'll shift things around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Almost complete to Pollard. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Delgado. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Over the middle, complete. It's Delgado. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. up the middle. Here's Henderson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing here is May. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest in first half, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
From the shotgun, it's May. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Escapes the defender.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Elijah Arroyo, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Looking to put a drive together.
The drive begins with a run by Henderson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Again, it's Henderson.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
They'll go again with Henderson.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun, it's May.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now they'll change things up.
First down, New England.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
May looking to run.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
On the Seahawks, 34-yard line.
Now back to throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the shotgun, May with it. Throw left side complete. That's Torres. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
60 back, 60 back, 3.
Back to Walker on 1st down. 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Pats get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
18, pioneer. Cowboy 80.
Here's Milton now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off.
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
13 yards remaining on second down.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
That's complete to Cobb. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's May.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going deep for Brown. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get into the turf.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. To the air, May.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Cougar 19.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on, come on.
Running right, here's Walker.
There he goes again. He may go.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards looks for him on the ground. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Got it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people.
And my goodness, another interception. Moving inside the 20. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A CD always a little extra.